Okay, so here are your supplies. Gloves, very simple, doesn't matter what brand. We have a towel because this is going to get very messy. We have a rat tail comb for parting the wig and a brush for brushing the wig. This is the sky blue hair dye, some baby blue hair dye, and indigo blue, which is what we're going to be using first for the base of the hair. Now, this is my very first time doing the watercolor method, so you're just going to just see me trial and error. So here we go with the darkest shade first, because what we're doing is we want to get, and ignore that paper towel thing I did. That I don't know why I did that. That was dumb. But anyway, you get the wig and you want to put obviously the ends in it first, because I want the ends to be the darkest of the dark. So they don't really matter at this point. But what does matter is how high up I want to go. Now, obviously, you don't want to go too high, because if you make the top of the frontal too dark, you can't go back from that. I mean, you can, but it's going to be very hard. So you see me kind of submerging a little bit of the hair, but not too much, and dipping in and out. And I'm spreading the wig apart. I'm using the comb to make sure all parts of the hair are saturated in this color. Otherwise, you're going to have spots and it's going to look a mess. And you don't want spotty hair, especially when you're doing this kind of color. You can see that it absorbed very fast. So I brush it out to really kind of see what all needs to be done. You can see how spotty that is. So I go back again and I put more hair dye in the thing. Mix, mix, mix. Make sure you mix it all the way up. You don't want any clumps in there, because you have clumps in there, then you're going to have spotty hair as well. So here we go. And I'm testing it, see how dark it's going to get. Okay. And then I just start doing little sections, because I noticed dumping the whole wig in there, even though the wig isn't that thick and that's not even a lot of water, I'm getting spots. And you do not want spots in your wig. So as you can see, I'm just going in and out with the wig and sections. Sections are honestly key in what you should do with the wig, because you're going to get spots. And that's what I kept freaking getting. And it was very irritating. Very irritating. So just dip in, dip out, and brush. Dip in, dip out, and brush. So you see what needs to be done. As you can see here, it's coming along, and you can see the highlights, and you can see that there's more blindness, and I do have a little bit of that. But we're going to get through this. So here I go again, and now the color, I think, did I already put in? I think, all right, sky blue to begin. And now I'm going to start dipping in the puncture parts, because I want it to be lighter. So as you see, I'm grabbing the wig and I'm dumping parts of the frontal very lightly. I also want to bleach or dye the lace, because you don't want the lace to stop visible. And so look at that. It's coming out so lovely. Just be patient with yourself. It's a mess. It's water. It's a mess. But if y'all always doing it, take time. It'll work. Okay, so here is baby blue. Sorry, that was out of focus. So basically, I use majority of the royal blue for dang near majority of the wig, because as you can see with watercolor method, the hair color is going to start to dilute. So it's going to start off super, super bright, but as you start dipping and dipping and dipping and dipping, the hair color is going to get very lighter. So now I'm in with the lighter color. And now we're just focusing in really on like any little highlight pieces I want to get in there, and also more of the top of the hair. So as you see, I'm going to dip the bottom part in, because the bottom part is going to be dark. That's fine. I don't care about that. It's the top that we're really focusing on, like I said. So you're going to dip, oop, and just drain out. But make sure that that top color is the light, like that lighter color is not going to touch that color if that's what you want. That's basically what I'm doing. And now you can see the reverse ombre is really coming in. The top is still blonde, the middle is like a light blue, and the bottom part is a dark blue. And it's coming out so lovely. And what I want to say about this hair is so soft. It is so soft. It's blonde, and blonde hair can be very rough and tough, but it's amazing. As you can see, spots, there's freaking spots, and that was irritating the hell out of me. So really, with this, leave the wig in there for a little bit. Let it sit in there. Let it marinate like a piece of steak. Okay? And you're going to get the best color you need. And here we are. As you can see, I'm kind of getting more of the top a little bit dark as well because the water's starting to fade, so it's not as dark. And I'm dipping it out. And look at that color. There's highlights of darkness and lightness in it. And this is the hair. It's super wet. So I'm just brushing it out to kind of seeing what it's looking like. So definitely take breaks in between of dipping it and undipping it. Because the water is going to be scorching hot. And just kind of see where you have blonde pieces at, maybe black pieces if you're working with black hair. Um, and see where you're having like darker blues or lighter blues that you really don't want at. Because if you don't take time to brush it out and see where there's gapes at and missing pieces like what I'm doing, you're going to blow dry it, style it, and then put it on, and you're going to be very upset and going to have to back and color it. So might as well check on it while it's wet because that's the best time to obviously dye the hair. It's when you're doing all this. And I'm going in with the roots, seeing how I like it. Kind of didn't know at this point if I wanted to keep that much blonde at the top. Or if I wanted to do more blue. But I'm just going through and really seeing how I'm feeling about it because at this point, you can fix anything. But if you decide to step put on your head, I mean, who wants to go back and do that? Not me. So, take breaks, pull it apart, look at it. And here we are with a simple blow dry. Um, if you feel like you're kind of confident, you feel like, okay, I think this is it. I think this is what I want. Go ahead and start blow drying it because that's where you're really going to see how it's going to look like in its natural state, which is going to be straight, which is how you're probably going to wear your hair. So blow dry it out. Um, High heat setting. You don't have to, be gentle with it. This hair was really bomb.com. I wasn't always the best with this hair. I will say that. And it treated me amazingly. Super soft. Um, Holding a curl, not the best. Obviously, you're going to see, I want to upload another video of me actually installing the wig so you can see what it looks like of me curling it and straightening and stuff like that. So that is that. But yeah, definitely blow dry it, see how it's coming out. The more drier it gets, you're going to really see what it's going to look like in like the finishing stages. So at this point, if you're not liking it, wet it again and keep on dyeing it. But this is really the end result, and you're going to see a final look of this in a few seconds.
You know you ain't pay for this.
Now, you cannot tell me I didn't do that. You cannot tell me I didn't do that. Look at that. Look at it. Honey bun, when I tell you I'm arrogant, hey, 317. But no, on a serious note, definitely flat iron the hair so you can see what it looks like really. But this is going to give you a true look of the definition of like the dark light to lighter, whatever how you want to say it. But next video is me installing the wig so you can see how it really looks. And let me know how your results turned out.
You know you ain't